But I like this one. They even, like, if you look up close, they even got these bad boys. Oh, you can literally turn on your emergency flashers, which I think is pretty neat. And I've been tuning this car a little bit to have almost a natural drift without hitting the brake or e-brake. And it took me a while to find out e-brake is circle and not R1. For some people, it can be R1. You can actually do a manual crossover if you wanted to. But whatever your preference is, like if you play like Need for Speed and you're really good at it, especially the drift in the mountains, just jot down whatever the controls those are, and then just map them, remap them on the controller if you don't have the steering wheel. But if you play with the steering wheel, I don't have one yet as of today. Maybe tomorrow, who knows? But I've been thinking about getting one. They're under $100. They seem fun. I really want to get a set, but see, at the same time, I got to get me a gaming chair because, you know, right now this seating arrangement won't be practical for such a steering wheel. But yeah, you actually can. I don't know if y'all can see it from my point of view, but if y'all can't, I'm straight up deleting this video. But you can straight up look to your sides, look over here. You can look backwards. Yeah, I mean, I really do like it. I mean, the attention to detail is nice, and I can't wait till they get the PS5 to come out. I've seen a couple videos where it's supposed to be where you can hook up your PS4 VR, first gen, and it can still work with it, even with the PS3 nunchuck sticks or joysticks. There's more than one variant phrase, but there's an official phrase out there. I don't know it. I typically call them nunchucks, joysticks. You know, we all had a Wii at least once, or at least played with one. You know, had the things. I really do like this game. The realism is pretty there on the drag. Now there's this other game I've been downloading. That's been free games that downloaded in April. I can't remember the title right now. It's called something. It's not that hard to learn and understand, and you know, I really just do like this one. Like, you get paid just to do these little things, you know, with the price range, and you know, they say you can get cars. Then you got, you know, this other thing for upgrades, and you got the miles. I guess you get special items. The more you race, even if you don't win, you can still get performance upgrades, what I read, as long as you're still doing the mileage and still finishing the laps in the games. But you know, I really like it. You know, if I get a steering wheel, you can see the whole car actually moves and turns like an actual car would, just when you shift it, you know, sitting in place. Not many people can say they have never just sat in a car or in their car and shifted the steering wheel left and right, and just feel the car just move, you know, like cradle. Its attention to detail is really smooth. I cannot lie on that. I mean, look at that guy. Just a handsome blur. I mean, you'd think they at least, you know, had a bird or two flying across, or they got a lake sitting in the lake, but, you know, I haven't unlocked any other maps so far. But mostly trying to learn the dynamics of my cars lately, and I picked this one, you know, because, you know, they're Japanese made, and it's really nice. I seen that they got high-end sports cars, and so I just want to test with this Mitsubishi right now to get a very good feel and learning. Like, one thing I have learned so far is that if you go forward and then you hold the gas and brake and try to turn, you will just skid forward. and that's really where the worst is. So I've been learning how to just tap one gas and then tap the other brake. If you are drifting, just don't hold both at the same time necessarily when you're trying to recover, because you're just going to be skidding forward. Just what I got a feel from it. I mean, I really do like the analogs, dialogues. What you look like? Back it up. Shit. Mirrors work, but it's got that weird scratch and imprint on kind of like both. But if you actually move your head outside a visual spot, the screen will just go blank and just all you see is this. Too high, too low. I mean, even his feet move and then just still keep drifting around the corner. I mean, it's not going to hurt the car, but it's the game's regular preference of how to take that corner. Yeah, that was my worst lap ever. But hey, you're still faster than that guy. Yeah, level 6, I guess you only gotta be a certain level to unlock certain cars. I mean, you think that way, but I don't know for sure. It's got a nice dynamic menu. You even got a profile. Like, you can go up here and post some individually. Yeah. Open all, open to friends. I guess you got a status update. And then, I like it. I mean, just being introduced into a game necessarily, and it not being all that hard. I mean, if you don't have experience with, games in general that involve, racing in the cockpit seat, it's actually not that too distracting, and it's not too, you gotta learn to do this, you gotta learn to do that, you gotta go forward and down. It's just, I really like the dynamics. It's like if I got my little brother on here and let him play, it'd be like maybe 30 minutes to an hour. How long it took me to get used to the car, know where everything's at. You could tune your car into like just one tune spot, but then you can actually just go into another settings and actually tune your car from there. I like how it's new, but still got a classical feel. Like, you can do these different Thrustmasters here. I don't know which ones they got at Walmart. Actually, I've been seeing some online that's got a Ferrari that's got wood grain handles. Been thinking about getting those. And it's already got the map and dialogue for each style and design of what these show. Now, I do have a Thrustmaster, but it's a pretty old one. I think it might be this T80. But it's actually not a PlayStation, it's a PC. I don't think it will bolt up. I have to find that out later. It's probably just laying somewhere collecting dust. But it's some good fun. Just look at that. Tiptoe in my Jordans. You can actually save the replay if you like it so much and you want to make it for a video and not just do a live, gameplay. You can just cut portions out, smooth it out. Actually let them see the exterior dynamics. I mean, I still got like Gran Turismo, like 3 on my PS2, and that is still beautiful, in my opinion. But I really do just like how he's in full suit. Everything's in full dynamics. Even when it rains on here, even the windshield wipers come on. It's just wild. I think it might be this one or the other one. They should have weathers. I mean, they got windshield wipers. I mean, if they don't work on here, that's just a bummer. They better work. They won't put detail in the car. They better put it in the weather as well. They also let you adjust brightness for certain daylighting. So if mornings are not bright enough, you can turn it up. Like in the evenings, if it's too bright, you can turn the brightness down or up, you know, whichever way you like it. Car is smooth. You can actually feel your suspension popping up and down with the controller. And then with the camera dynamic, it really feels like you're in the car. It's just nice, fun details, you know. Each racing game's got their own, you know, logics and dynamics. This one tries to go real close to actual feels. Like it's trying to be a good simulation of if you drift for this reason, oh, you got to learn how to brake or e-brake. If you drift for that reason, you got to learn about your velocity and all that. And so it's not just like it's not just like some random, you know, Mario Kart. They actually got special tires too. They got racing tires that are hard, medium, or soft. They got regular street tires. They got actually super wet tires. And they got racing style wet and soft and dry tires. I mean, I could just sit all the way back. You know, there's the character, no head. It's just weird. You know, I move side to side. He moves too. I just go all the way over here. It dips, you know. You want to move the steering wheel while steering, move it. Move it. Move it. Just know how you're pulling. But, you know, I haven't necessarily lost. I mean, that guy right behind me is pretty slow. But they actually got different challenges on here. You can have professional settings, expert races. If you want to try something, you know, if you're new to the game, you know, you can just do easy settings and easy. And once you know, start practicing on laps and okay, it's becoming too easy, you want to learn more controls, turn up the dynamics by, you know, swapping up on how you want the feel of the intent, the race. And it's actually got its own built-in music. Like in the video, there ain't really much music here. But like right here on the finish, it's got its different bands, this and this, different than that. I like to play this game and just listen to my own, you know, genres of music. You know, I'll be listening to NF, some other good, you know. Lately, I've been listening to some, you know, some blues and rock at the same time. It's a little mixture, and it comes out real nice on some of it. It's like whiskey drinking songs mostly. But hey, I might do a drinking and driving video. I might get drunk and drive the car and see what happens. Yeah, one guy already knows what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna fly straight through the damn wall. Not on the game either. So it's not a bad pricey game for like the 20 bucks, especially if you get the VR option. You know, if you got VR, I mean, I'm all for it. You don't need the nunchuck joysticks. You actually just need your controller or steering wheel. And I mean, it's not bad graphics, not bad pulls. I mean, I got some saved videos that I was doing way better than this. Like, it was beautiful drifts, beautiful curves. I drifted onto like this mound right here, hopped off, and then still kept going. It is just nice. But you know, I give like the graphics probably like a 7.5 out of 10, to be honest. Because I mean, I crashed the car. I don't get no cracked windows. You know, I can scuff up the paint. I mean, I guess I'm still in the intro mode of where trying to feel if the car can really do what it's supposed to do. But when you first put the VR on, man, you better get motion sickness. Especially when you like move with the drifts. It just becomes outstanding. I think I really say the game was worth the money. Like, it says $20, but you know, you got your state tax, and so I recommend getting a $25 gift card or Sony card to you or anyone who wants to play it. It's got online, but I don't think it's got online for the VR. Honestly, I have not found any other online VR game or something similar to an online VR game where someone else had a VR. Is mostly with the a chess game we have on PS4. It's really the only game you can be in VR and be against someone else. It's just, I would really like to see in the future, especially with the PS5, VR games where other people are in VR and then just doing races, or like PvP or PvE even. You know, like the new Grand Theft Auto 6 that's coming out. You know, they ain't gonna have it, I don't think. But let's say everyone had a VR on, and you know, you could tell when the guy's looking left, tell when the guy's looking right. I can't lie, but PC though, when it comes to like VR stuff, they got chat rooms with other people in VR. They got other things, multiplayer stuff in VR. But you know, it would be real enjoyable to have a VR game that is multiplayer, and it's just not like you just sit there, or you gotta have the nunchucks too. I mean, I like the VR games that let you decide if you want to use the motion controllers or just the regular controller. I mean, VR is great, but there is a lot of restrictions. With this game though, particularly, you don't need much but nothing but the VR. And it just comes into a regular, you know, screen here until, you know, you hit play, and then it doesn't, you know, drag ass. It actually loads up. The leaves on the tree. Oh my god, it's even got back seats. I was about to check under the seat. Perfect. God, there's a wall behind me. Bye, bitch. But for its purpose on VR wise, I believe that this game's made for this. But like if we had online, you know, 2 versus 8 or 16 players, 16 racers, and all in VR, and y'all passing each other up on a straightaway, y'all can look to the left and be like, sup. We're just sitting there just rocking the music, just doing this. But I really like the game though. Just opening it is just amazing. Playing through it, still, you know, even 2-3 hours later, just on the first day, is just amazing. And I believe even just going through tomorrow, it's still just gonna wow me. with new levels, upgrades, visuals on the other maps. Like they got some runways I've seen on other videos where you actually go right beside a lake or a river. It's actually one of the maps I have already unlocked. I'll probably try it after this. Like, see, there's no wall there. There's no fence, no nothing. You go up to it, bam, you hit something. Like, really? Like, it's just the air thicker, or in general? Like, it's about one of the things I really don't like. I was dragging ass and I was faster. Really? That's just kind of one of the things, you know, I want to say it's kind of a downside. Like, right now, from the visual aspects, you know, like I said, 7.5. But that's just opening it. It's still, but 7.5 is still like amazing. It's like not garbage. Like a 3, a freaking 3 out of 10 would be like a 50-50 in my opinion. Like a solid 10 would be like if you're there in real life. 7.5 I believe is like a, you know, nice high end. You know, it's not too garbagey. Yeah, this car flips too. It's, if you actually just keep watching the rearview mirror on certain straightaways, you'll actually see the map behind you disappear. And it's just, instead of your PS4 running on so much for so long, which causes heat and the fan, you know, to sound like you're playing the new Ace Combat game, it's taking off with you on the upload screen. It only opens on a certain view that's coming ahead of you and just getting rid of the dynamic behind you. And so it should help reduce, you know, overheating and still give good performance. But I don't know, I really do think this game is full-blown worth getting, even if you don't have VR. Because, you know, even they got VR showroom right here. You just pick any car you currently have unlocked. Like you got the Subaru. You know, all Subarus have to come in blue because that's their damn color. You can just, I mean, look at it. It looks nice. Hit the triangle. Have the lights come on. Brightness. Over bright. Like the fog lights don't come on. Like that's kind of like one of the things I don't like the most. Because if you're gonna have little fog lights, turn signals, you know, they gotta come on. It's like you can't have fog lights and then just not ever be able to use them. Let's see if I can reset. Yeah, alright. You can look at interiors. Can't get in them though, that's one thing I don't like. Is that, I mean, I wish they gave you the option where you can look at something right there, like look at the door handle, like hit X, and then it opens the door. And then you can look inside, look in the seat, hit X, and it's like you're sitting in a peripheral. I mean, I think that would be nice. And if anybody's making it, you know, like a internet where you sell cars, I mean, if someone's got a VR, you know, for Android or other mobile, I believe that's a good way you can actually view on how to sell a car, see the interior, you know. With this COVID-19 happening around, you know, they can do a 3D scan on the outside at multiple angles, inside, and have you pick your different variant colors like this, and, you know, just like you want that bad girl in red, have her in red. I mean, it's pretty realistic on how they got there. It's not cartoony. It looks like a fresh car out the factory. It's nice. Subaru is nice in general. I cannot lie about that. Like, they're just beautiful. Like, you don't even have to, if you don't feel like turning all the way around, you can just flick it. Flick the stick and it's just there. Like, if you could open the hood, see the inside, that would be awesome. It's only 2 color options, really? Let's do one in black. Sorry, I was just appreciating them wheels. Like, come on. What is that? That is just beautiful. Even goes great with the brake calipers and everything. You can see the pins and everything. It's not just something sitting there. It's literally to detail. Even the dips. Even the curves, the cuts, even inside are nice. Damn. She got a fat ass. The more cars you unlock, you get to ride, you know. The more, I guess, VR specs you can do. But, I mean, I know it's hard to, in general, have, you know, things unlocked for the VR, because, you know, VR is still almost, you know, in the first few milestones. I mean, it was pretty early in the 2000s, and, you know, you got 2010s that were refining it for being public and not as expensive, and then you got 2020, it's coming out with a new area for this, and I mean, I would like to see 2030, you know, to have like the full body suits, like get Ready Player One level. Like, I think that would be nice. Ooh. Create helmet, suit, and light. Here we go. It's good. Reward unlocked. Nice. Gotta pick my car. I mean, you know Subaru blue, but I like mine in black. Some of you are probably arguing, man, he's doing automatic. He ain't got the skills right now. Well, if you've been watching the video, you know, I can't talk and drive at the same time. Because, you know, I start spacing out and I hit a wall. Murdered a family of possums, you know. Killed a chipmunk. Yeah. But we're not going to worry about that one kid and the old woman. I really, really like the feel of the game. Being submerged into it with the VR is like a whole different level. You hit the wall, points are gone. Trophy time. What we get? Earn a total of 1,000 drift points. Only 26.3. How is that rare? You tell me people buying this game and didn't even got that? That's sad. Let's try it again here. It's not in VR, but still nice. make it the trip the whole lap. The reason it's probably not working as well, I might have to adjust the settings in this as well, or the Subaru. Makes sense. Most garbage one yet. Let's try this again. Yeah, this thing's just got a lot to offer, and progressing through the game itself, I believe, would unlock all those things you would find that, hey, I didn't know I liked this car, because, you know, it just never appealed to your type of, you know, the way it looked, the way it was designed. Maybe the car might be weird looking, but the handling might be, you know, great in your opinion. Just something I would be willing to try. Yeah, just play with it, figure it out, understand how she handles. I'll leave it up to you if you want to, you know, get the VR, which I say it's really worth it, especially all the VR games that are out there like Astrobot and other ends. But this game in general, yeah, it's definitely a buy. It's great. I was recommended this, so I would definitely grab this. It's just beautiful. Just beautiful. Well, wish I could show you much more, but my video editing skills are garbage. Let's watch a live stream. So I'm just gonna leave y'all to this. I mean, ask others, ask friends if it's worth getting. I really think it is. It's a great thing to pass the time, especially, you know, waiting for friends to get online with VRs and all that. But this right here is just a game that I already been playing for hours. I bought it, you know, after an hour. I decided, like, yeah, let's just go ahead and put this on broadcast, because I was gonna put it at the very beginning before I started, but a good thing I didn't, because I was just trash. So I'm just gonna leave y'all with this, you know, this decent video. It's all beautiful. Highly recommend it. I can't wait till I unlock the sports cars and other cars and imports. But thanks for watching. Put a thumbs up if you like it. Put a thumbs down if you don't. I would say I don't care, but I would care in the long run. See ya.